Hello, my name is Rosie Gonzalez, and I began my paper analyzing the actual T-Tess over how it came to be and how it's honestly just a really good assessment to have to evaluate a teacher, whether it's at the beginning or not. In some of the handbook articles that we read, I saw that it's part of a cycle and it begins with meeting to talk about the learning goals that you have for your lesson plan that's going to take place during the T-test. I feel like most of it covered the 6 domains that are involved in the T-test, and each domain located in there has a little piece of the building block that is used to develop a successful lesson plan, whether it's in any subject or if it's any grade level. And I feel like it's a very effective tool that teachers need to be using. And in their classrooms, they can always take that assessment, and instead of having an entire overview of I did this right, I did this wrong, they're able to see exactly what domain, what standard, what artifact they're missing, or what part of the lesson they evaluated that needed a little bit more improvement, or if, for example, if they had an intact of a differentiated learning for a specific student, whether the student needed a little bit of extra help or needed something a little bit more challenging, the teacher could potentially plan for it to be handled a certain way and then it end up resulting as a failure. But I feel like every educator should use that to the benefit and say, okay, I did this and it did not work out, so I'm going to try something else. This assessment tool is very efficient, and I personally have seen this in the school system. I've seen teachers get evaluated, and I feel like it allows not only the person who is doing the evaluation, most of the time it's admins, but the teacher. It helps the students, it helps potential teachers see what they have to go through, and that assessment tool is just very efficient. And I also wrote about how each domain has little specific parts detailed into that broad spectrum. So not only are you able to see, okay, for example, learning environment consists of engaging the student, having the appropriate materials at hand, but it also breaks down each one of those and implements something else that can be involved in that particular part of the standard. In conclusion, I wrote about how this assessment tool or evaluation is honestly one of the best things I've ever heard of as an future educator, that is going to keep building upon that in the future, and it's just going to always be something that can help educators better themselves, so every day they're able to take that and help them to the best of their ability.